All right, we live.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. As y'all know, we go live every Sunday, noon Eastern Time. And today is the 100th Sunday, noon Eastern Time. We have been able to give you another great show on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Shout out to Brandon and I and the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Brandon, we did it. We reached 2 years. We here 100th episode on our channel. So y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, as we are going to celebrate the GOAT James Kingdom platform and what Brandon and I has put forth for the basketball world to see. We have the greatest content out there when it comes to the GOAT debate, and we're one of the greatest basketball fans and the basketball pages out there as well. So thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for joining us. Thank you again. We appreciate all of you guys. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, John. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Craig. You guys have also been great to the GOAT James Kingdom platform. So thank you guys. We cannot keep thanking you. All right. So today's show is going to be our 100th episode. We're going to discuss everything we did in this past year, how we grown, and everything as far as the NBA season. Because today's the last day of the NBA season as well. There's a whole slate of games that start at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're not a basketball fan, you need to go somewhere else, because we're going to have a great show. This is about basketball today. We're going to talk about the greatness of basketball. This is what we do in GOAT James Kingdom. So y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We see y'all in the comments. Peace to all y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. So Brandon, we did it, man. You called it out 2 years ago around this time. You and I got in contact with each other. You said, let's start a show. And here we are 2 years later, brother. Congratulations, man. Appreciate you. What you think, man? What's good?
It's been good. We started off with probably different groups trying to set the record straight about LeBron, because the only thing we saw was hate on LeBron. And even though in our group there's a lot of hate on LeBron, but I think over the years we finally starting to have people actually think LeBron is a good player. Even
Not
though a
that, not
lot
that
of
goat, just good, just good. Not that goat,
yes,
just good, just good.
yeah, there are still a lot of haters. They really think LeBron James right now is probably the best he's ever been in their mind, and LeBron was never better than what he is now. But hey, it is what it is. We're just gonna keep on try to show people how great LeBron is and keep doing it. Hopefully for a few more years until he finally retires. Who knows when that'll be?
Oh my God. Well, he's looking for another 2 or 3 year deal. So hey, we got another 2 or 3 more years of GOAT James Kingdom. And on top of that, we put a poll up. Actually, we're going to actually try to expand our content here in GOAT James Kingdom. So you guys let us know what you would like to hear from Brandon and I coming in the near future in the GOAT James Kingdom platform. But again, you guys know we are also on Facebook. We're going live in our Facebook group. We have over 80,000 members there. We're close to 90,000 members in our Facebook group. We have over 2,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. We also have close to 2,000 followers on Instagram. We're over 3,500 followers on TikTok, and we're about 50 followers on Twitter. We don't do too much work on Twitter, but it's all love. Again, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Shout out to everybody. Also, don't be afraid to check out the membership. We're sending out t-shirts as of Monday. Tomorrow, I'll be setting up packages. So again, if you gave me your name and address, I got a shirt coming your way. If you haven't, you need to get in touch with us. Again, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. We are celebrating 100th episode. Today's the 100th episode on our channel. And this is the funny thing, Brandon. You said something about us going on other groups and how you and I met, because a lot of people don't know how we met. We met on Facebook. I
Yeah.
met you because you used to drop a lot of stuff on LeBron James. You were very good with the graphs, and I would do the same thing. I would just talk about LeBron James, and we were known as LeBron sexuals back then. But what happened? But what happened was, though, to be honest with you guys, what happened was that I had my own little podcast. I was trying to do my own little thing where I was trying to start a podcast, and I did a show on the GOAT debate in general. I was just talking about how men in general, we like to talk about the greatest boxer, the greatest everything. We always argue about what's the greatest such and such. But the GOAT conversation, obviously, between Michael Jordan and LeBron is very heavy. Now, this video I did 2 years ago. and I sent it to Brandon. And I just sent it to Brandon because Brandon I knew was a LeBron guy, and I wanted him to see what I was doing. I had no idea what Brandon was doing. I didn't even know how Brandon looked. I just knew Brandon from being on Facebook. That's all I knew. I just knew him from his Facebook page. And I sent him the actual thing, and Brandon hits me up and was like, man, I like what you're doing. You know, let's do a show together. And I said, all right. I thought Brandon wanted me to just come and do a show, like just one show. He was like, nah. We're going to actually do an actual show. I need a partner. And I said, man, let's do it. And here we are 2 years later, Brandon, all because of two dudes who want to talk basketball. And
Well, yeah, well, I guess the whole thing. Let me just start from the beginning. The whole thing that happened that me and my boys from back home were actually doing a basketball show. So we had this thing that we were talking about back home, high school and college players, because we all play college ball. So at the end of every show, we had this thing called the Chronicles of the GOAT debate. So that was my time to tell everybody why LeBron is the GOAT. So we actually started this, and the first show I did that, and everyone just went crazy. Like, what is this dude talking about? It makes sense, but what is he talking about? And so the next show, I did the same thing, and it just blew everybody mind. Like, I never what are you talking about? Like, why are you talking about LeBron this way? And then the third show we did, they didn't want to do the show with me anymore. So that basically completely, my boys from back home completely stopped talking to me about because Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and I'm just having fun with it and everything. I didn't know it was this serious. I knew it was serious because on Facebook, I'm always messing with them on Facebook about LeBron and Jordan ever since probably 2010. I was always saying LeBron was better than Jordan, so it's always been my thing. And they just said, yeah, that's just Beasley saying stupid stuff. But when I start bringing out the facts and everything, they got pretty upset at me. So I tried to start the show with a few other people before, but not everyone had time to do it. And then after about a year, I messaged Johnny. We start talking, and then we start doing things. We did a little pilot show. We was like, yeah, this could actually work. But I didn't realize that I was going to be doing a show with someone who was as invested in this GOAT debate as Johnny. I did not know this dude existed. We were going to team up, and we're just going to harass people with knowledge. That's what we do. Harass people with knowledge every single day, nonstop. We know every ins and out. We heard every argument about Michael Jordan. We know every argument about Michael Jordan. That's why when we go with our challenging, exposing GJK, they always fail because we know exactly what they're going to say, and we know exactly what to say. And Travis sits there and he knows exactly what they're going to say as well. He tries to warn them, but they still say exactly what he did not say. So that's just how it's been going for 2 years straight. And that's why we're basically undefeated for 2 years.
Undefeated. You heard that? Undefeated. 2-0. That's right.
100 and 0, actually, not
100 and
100. Yeah.
Well, we gonna get to
all that. Do not sound good.
We gonna get to all that. We're gonna have some fun again. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That was just a little history to show y'all how Brandon and I got to doing what we're doing and how GOAT James Kingdom is. We're not stopping because, like Brandon said, I'm invested in this. He's invested in this, and now we're monetized. Y'all in trouble. Y'all are in trouble. This is GOAT James Kingdom. We are gonna keep coming with fire, and we just gonna keep adding new content. So let's start with you guys because you guys have been a part of the show for a while. Let's start with you, Craig, because you are actually the elder statesman of all of this. You've been with us for well over a year now, if I'm correct, right, Craig?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, November of 2022.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Craig couldn't take it no more. Yeah. Craig got tired of seeing the knockouts, and Craig said, "You know what? I got to join these guys. I can't let." Well, you know what? I'm gonna let you speak for yourself, Craig. Why did you join the GOAT James Kingdom Platinum Sunday in and Sunday out?
Well, actually, it was funny because, like, and I'm on y'all don't know me on Facebook, so like, I commented on one post. Somebody posted, I guess one of my friends shared a page from one of the groups, one of these Facebook groups, and
Mm-hmm.
he shared the page, and then I'm looking at it, and I commented on his on thinking I was on his page, but I was actually on the original page it came from. So off
Oh.
of that, I just had a whole bunch of responses. And then as I'm going through them, I'm seeing them post links of other groups. So I'm just looking, and I see all these groups like this is what, come on, yeah, arguing. And then that's when I started with you. I met you and Johnny in another group,
Uh-huh.
the Michael Jordan,
But
LeBron James hate
yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Jordan fans or
yeah,
some
yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And that's when
LeBron
you
fans
linked
hate
me to
Michael
your
Jordan. Yeah.
group because you started posting stuff in your group in there, and
Uh-huh.
that's how I. And I think one Sunday I'm trying to remember what episode it was,
Mm-hmm.
where you shared like the experts of the video. I'm like, oh come on, like, and then because you was like, yo, I dare anyone come up here and boasting,
Yeah, being exposed. I know, just
yeah.
me being.
So that's what really got me on because like yeah, the way I was speaking to him was like, yo, y'all can't be saying this stuff and, and saying like it don't make sense. Like I could make it better argument, like if, like, so
So
yeah.
so you never ran across Brandon prior to running across me.
No, you was the first one because then that's how I joined. That's why I started. You comment on one group and then all of a sudden you start seeing groups just post up on your Facebook page like this is what you might be interested
Oh,
in,
that is
and that's how
hilarious.
I found your group.
That's hilarious. You know what, Brandon? Because Brandon was known as a LeBron sexual well before me. Because Brandon's been like he said, Brandon was
I
doing
didn't
this
hear the
before
word
me.
bisexual until I seen these groups. Like no, like no one like who I speak to in real life about basketball. No one says bronze sexual. Everybody has a decent conversation. There's none of this bronze sexual. Like
Listen, like I said, I used to snooze Facebook groups because I used to get upset that I couldn't post about LeBron. Because LeBron would do something, and I was like, man, this dude's great. Let me post about it, right? Just like anything else that I like to post about on social media. But like you say, you just get a flood of notifications from all these people. Like, what the hell? So I used to, a matter of fact, I had Brandon's graph. I used to keep graphs that I used to find and stuff. I got several graphs that I didn't know it was Brandon's. That you know what I'm saying? That still to this day are still circulating. But somebody who really knows Brandon on Facebook, it's Travis. Travis came to us because Travis was a big time GJK troll. And he's come along to be a great partner of us here and having a great time with us every Sunday. So, Travis, tell us how you got involved with Brandon at first and then with James Kingdom in general.
It's like you said, man. I was I don't know what like first led me to like find that page, but I did, and then I was just obsessed at that point. I was like, I hated LeBron. I was like, oh god. But then, like Brandon knows, I would always just go back and forth with him, and then I would just get mad because Brandon was like one of the only guys. Because I didn't know about you, but like Brandon was the only person who would actually bring like facts and stuff and logical arguments and not just like shout nonsense. And that really made me upset because I couldn't have that. And so then the rest is just I decided to go on there and like you guys got me on the show one time and we talked and I was like, well, these guys are actually knowledgeable. They present, their argument in a way that is hard to deny, and like that was actually so refreshing. And I was, that's really just went from there. Like, I felt bad about ever being a troll. So
Oh, you were bad with it too, Travis. You were bad. Oh, you were bad.
I was
He
bad.
used
Yeah,
to. He
Travis
used to be.
annoying.
Yeah, Travis used to regurgitate this one graph
Uh,
that never put rebounds. He never put rebounds. It had offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds. It never put total rebounds. I used to always tell
you
Travis,
guys point that out all the time too.
every time, every time, every
Yeah.
time. Travis Blankenship, man. I'll never forget you, Travis.
Good.
Your name, and I've been remembering names. Like Brandon said, I'm invested. So once Brandon said, "Hey, Johnny, you want to do this?" and I saw what we had, because Brandon told me what we were going to be. He was like, "Man, in the year we're gonna have over 10,000. We'll get 100,000 followers. We're gonna be great. This is gonna be good. I just need somebody to do this every week with me." I said, "Brandon, we got this. Let's do this." And like Brandon said, he saw that I was invested. I even learned how to make my own graphs. We just started doing our own thing, and we became a menace to the Facebook world. And now we elsewhere else. Now, King John, it's your turn. how did you come across Brandon and I? Because you've been with us close to a year as well, and you've been with us basically almost this whole year. You've seen all the exposures. You actually are a GOAT James Kingdom member as well. Thank you, sir. Um, but how did you come across GOAT James Kingdom and to make you say, hey man, I'm messing with these dudes? Pause.
Actually on TikTok. And TikTok, I ran across you guys on TikTok. And I commented on one of the posts, and you responded and told me that y'all had a show Sundays. For me, I'm in Chicago, so it's 11 o'clock. So first Sunday was available. I watched the show, and it was something I had never seen. I'm being honest. It was something. I mean, you see so much hate about LeBron across social media. Period. To hear anything different is like an alien. It was like, this is for real. So I just started watching every Sunday, and I heard everybody. I mean, let me tell y'all something. Travis don't remember this, but he went at me about Kevin Love because y'all was talking about Kevin Love, and I said something about Kevin Love, and he came at me on Kevin. I was like, that's what I like, and I was like, I promise you, I was stuck since.
And it's crazy. All three of you guys actually have like common names, like Craig King, John Gaskew, Travis Blankenship. Like you guys got your real names on Facebook. I mean, Brandon has his real name too on Facebook, and it's so crazy that y'all were able to meet us, and like you said, that's how the algorithm works. Just how Craig said it. He commented on one thing, and all of a sudden they think you want to talk with everybody else that's having that discussion. So that's basically how it works, man. So again, we thank you guys, man. We appreciate you, man. I know Brandon excited about it. I know there was the first episode where I went off on Brandon's friend, but the face that Brandon showed me, my wife told me about this, and ever since then I've always seen Brandon have these smiles on his face when I go off. Brandon was so happy to have a partner to just rip somebody apart, because y'all know how Brandon is. Brandon's real smooth in the comments. He's just a smooth dude. So to have us, we're like such a dynamic. It's such a great dynamic that we're like two polar opposites. It's kind of great. It's kind of great. So we're gonna get on and talk about more of the show, man. We're gonna have some fun. This is great, man. You got anything, Brandon? You want to bring up?
Yeah. Let me address the comment by Tony Boots. He was saying, I would say that LeBron was the greatest since 2010. I used to mess with my friends who thought Jordan was always the GOAT, but like I explained earlier, when I watched Michael Jordan in 1986 when he scored 63 points, like that changed my view on how great Jordan was, period. Mm-hmm. So when I watched that, I went back and started watching older games and just watching LeBron play with my eye test. I didn't think he was better than LeBron James, just as simple as that. But I didn't have all the stats to basically back it up at the time. And Jordan fans, they don't have the stats to back up anything as well. So I'm doing what they did. I did what they're doing, basically.
Yeah. And that's another thing about us. We actually just take Jordan fan logic, twist it around on them, and then they tell us how stupid the logic is, which basically proves our point that Jordan is not the GOAT by your logic, not nothing else. He might be the GOAT by other logic, but the logic you're spewing at us, like Brandon said, all the stuff that we hear, and we've heard everything. There's not one thing you can bring up about Michael Jordan we don't know, because y'all basically tell us all the lies on top of that. We know all the lies y'all say about Michael Jordan as well. So that's just crazy hilarious. But yeah, man, that's the same thing with me. Most of my friends are not LeBron guys neither. LeBron's hated. He really is. And most people think it's common to just hate on LeBron. And if you don't see the logic in hating on LeBron, then you're just a fanboy. You're a Bron-sexual. That's it. That's just how they see it.
I even gave a compliment to LeBron in your group and I got hacked for it. So, at this point, like
Craig, you, Travis, and Ralph, right? You guys are always on guard. They are watching you. Yeah, supposedly y'all don't take one for the team, but they want y'all to represent the team for sure. They don't want y'all slipping at all. That's why they love y'all. Pause. Matter of fact, we actually put a poll in about which one of y'all do they like the most, and obviously John won. John got the most votes because John is a GOAT James Kingdom guy. Let's go. y'all are MJ delegates, and as MJ delegates, you don't get the vote. Maybe if you go on Michael Jordan fan page or the best, maybe you get.
God, I'm hated there.
Yeah, Travis wouldn't get any votes.
They hate Travis over there. They tell Travis, "You're a traitor, Travis. You're just despicable. You just let a Johnny run rampant over there."
It's a bunch of casuals over there, man.
A bunch of casuals. It's hard to watch the show.
But that's another thing that's great about our show too, as well. Because as you can see, we allow other people on. Those platforms don't allow other people on to have conversations. Craig and Travis and Ralph and the other Ralph, the microscope Ralph. He has Wilt as his GOAT. You know what I'm saying? He's able to come on our show. A lot of people are able to come up because we don't really want to attack anybody for their takes. We just want to make sure you stand 10 toes down. And if you do challenge us, know that we will fire back. So that's just easy as it goes. But this year, Brandon, we've done a lot of special things, right? And one of the most special things we've done is we've made special guest appearances on other shows. You've been there on all the special guests besides one show that I went on, which was the from the Sideline Sports with Southside Mel on TikTok. Shout out to Southside Mel and from the Sideline podcast and those boys there. But Brandon, which special guest appearance we went on did you like the most? Do you remember them?
What?
It was Sports Fluent Show.
Yeah, I know. I guess the one that's just always funny is the Jordan fans are the best with the dude on drugs. What was his name? The one the one who can't sit still.
The one who always screaming.
Yeah, and leaving.
Fitness
Sports
rant.
fitness?
Yeah. He just can't take anything. He's like, I'm going. I'm out.
That was funny. That was great. Again, y'all can catch that. We have several clips of us from that actual episode, which is what we do best. We make sure we show y'all what we do. We don't just talk it, baby. We walk it, baby. We are GOAT James King.
And you know the thing is with them, we came on the show. We were cool with them, and as soon as we leave, they're just sneak dissing us and everything. And of course, we're going to find out about it, and we're going to say something back. But they're just hilarious. They're just some funny people.
Yeah, they are some funny dudes. So let's start with you, Craig. Which special guest appearance we had? We went on the Sports Fluent Show. We did our top 50 greatest over there. We explained it over there. We went on Michael Jordan Fans Are the Best Show. We've been on FYF Sports Show, and we also been on from the sidelines. If I'm getting it correct, sorry, Mel. From the Sideline podcast.
Nah, I like the I ain't gonna front the one with the when you went to the Michael Jordan Fans Were the Best. That was funny. Like I don't know why people get so emotional. Like you think LeBron is a GOAT? It's not gonna change your life. Like I don't get why people get so upset of people's opinions. Like
oh my God. Oh Brandon, please put up this comment right here, Brandon. I'm gonna send it to you right now so you can see it. You got to put up this comment. If you do that, winner B, if you do that. Bruh, you deserve a t-shirt. Make sure you get at me. If you putting us on like that, if you doing that, if you putting us on in the barbershop, getting people upset, oh my God, you need to make a video of it, please, and send it to us. We want to see these dudes argue about it. Because like Brandon said, when we talking, they don't say nothing. It's when we leave, everybody got something to say then. Everybody got something to say then. So what about you, Travis? Is it the same? Is it the Michael Jordan fan page? Was that the best special appearance of GOAT James Kingdom?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that one was one of the full. I think it was the first one I was like fully able to watch, and it was just kind of like the disparity in like information and like ability between like you guys and obviously their panel or whatever was just so crazy. It was just like stunning to see, and I'm like, man, you guys are like an embarrassment to. Not even to Jordan, but to basketball in general. And like it was just, you guys were destroying them, and they were just really trying to talk over you guys, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was funny. No, I knew it was gonna happen too, because just like most people who claim they could debate, they don't do their research, they don't take their time out they didn't even come find out who we were. Let's get King John take, and I'll tell you about my take for that whole incident. John, so is that also your favorite special guest? I don't know if you guys saw the other ones.
It's the classic. It's classic.
Okay.
It's the best. I prefer FYF because y'all actually got to talk a little bit of basketball a little bit more. When you're on the Michael Jordan Is the Best page, you have to go into full narrative mode, and I mean, it's hard to watch sometimes because it's like when y'all talking basketball and facts and they talking narratives, how do you keep up with that? It's like so, but when you go on FYF, y'all are allowed to talk a little bit of real basketball. So I mean,
Yeah.
Michael Jordan is the best because it's facts versus narratives.
All right. Well, you know what? Shout out to Dart and them. They're actually going live right now. They actually clicked up. Brandon, remember what I told you last year about the GJK City Girls and how they were clicking up on TikTok? Remember that?
Yeah.
Now, Dart and them are clicking up on YouTube because of GOAT James Kingdom. Okay, they are legitimately, and this is the funny thing. I always thought people would make response videos of us. I always tell Brandon, damn, I can't believe people don't make videos of us. It's rare you see that. But Dart did make a video of us. That's how I found out. Now, the coward thing that Dart did was he didn't tag us. How I found out, I don't know how his page got sent to me. I was just scrolling through my YouTube and I saw our video on somebody else's channel, and I thought somebody stole our video, but it was his reaction video to our video. So he legitimately played our whole video, which it was a video that Brandon made, and he was breaking down everything Brandon was talking about, which was funny to me because I was like, yo, they literally try to say we're not talking about nothing because what Brandon was saying, he's not talking about what Brandon's talking about. He's talking about something else to make it seem like Brandon's not actually saying what Brandon is saying. But it was hilarious. But yes, I do believe our best guest appearance was going on there because both Brandon and I were there. And supposed to be that's a Michael Jordan fan page. And it is a Michael Jordan fan page. They don't have nothing else. That's all they care about is Michael Jordan. They really do not care about nothing else. It's disgracing LeBron and praising Michael Jordan. That's the entire basis of that channel. So me and Brandon went over there and put a shock into them. Because after Brandon and I went on there, a lot of our stuff started going viral. I don't know why, but it did. So, but shout out to them for giving us a chance to expose them. So I think that was the best situation as far as us as special guest appearances. You want to put the link up, Brandon, if anybody want to come join us? We can have some fun. We're gonna go down the line. I got some more here for us. So the next thing is, what was our best topic, Brandon? What do you think was our best topic this past year? Our best show topic?
I guess it has to be the Rashad McCants talking about how Kobe was better than LeBron and why LeBron is so great. He just didn't put two and two together and say it is disrespectful to put LeBron above Kobe. So when I went in on that, that's when I think that's our biggest Instagram post as well.
Yeah,
On that one.
that's one of our most viralist thing this year is that McCants situation. Brandon, that reel you made is one of our most watched reels on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. That whole breakdown that you broke down Kobe and LeBron stats, legitimately people took that and ran with it. People were tired of the Kobe conversation. You gave them exactly what everybody wanted. You gave them everything. They had no answer for that. None at all.
And the thing with that, Kobe is, my guy, but I just had to let them know why it's not disrespectful to put LeBron over Kobe. It's not disrespectful to put Jordan over Kobe, but it is for LeBron. Why? What's the reason behind
You
that?
know what it is? I think that it's because LeBron is still playing. I guarantee you, once he retires, he's gonna get a whole lot of more people wishing they was doing good by him while he was active than he was. Watch, because remember a lot of every great went through this. Jordan went through this. Everybody hated Jordan when he was winning and on top. And soon as that's when this whole GOAT thing started. Now the same thing's gonna happen to LeBron. Everybody hate LeBron because he active. He did the same thing Jordan did. He stopped a lot of the people favorite teams from winning. So that's the hate. When you beating people up so much, that's the hate. So when he retire, he's no longer active and winning against your team. You're gonna like him. You're gonna like him more than when you did when he was an active player. That's how I'm gonna see it. It's starting to see it now. A lot of people are starting to have that kindly feeling to LeBron that it is when he was, back 10 years ago.
Yeah, definitely more than especially like 5 years ago during the pandemic and all that. They were going crazy on him. So that's also correct to you. That's the best topic we've ever had was that Rashad McCants Kobe versus LeBron episode. Do you have an episode that you could say that was a great topic that we came up with?
The topic when we went over when he did the graphs with the I forgot what the graphs, because we did a whatchamacallit when we went over a previous episode when we just tacked over the episode when he did the slideshows of the greatest things that LeBron did and the greatest things that Jordan did.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that the other day. The greatest accomplishment comparison show. Yeah, okay. So you like that one? You like that one? Actually, Brandon, I have our channel up on in the background. I mean, you can put it up and so people can see it, and I'll show y'all some stuff so y'all can see what we're talking about. Craig was talking about. Now those are the shows. As you can see, these are the shows. These are the Michael Jordan fan page shows. I believe the one you're talking about, Craig. If I can go back and look at it, but I do remember that though. Brandon, you remember that episode?
Yeah, but I didn't think we did it over two shows, but we could have.
No, it was it was the show when you was going over the greatest things that Jordan did, the greatest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Greatest thing that Jordan. Okay, let me see if I can find that.
Remember, because you had a bunch of graphs. It was like the only episode when y'all actually really was saying nice things about Jordan.
Yeah, I do remember
that
episode.
Yeah, I like remember, but I don't know when we did it.
Yeah.
Well, that's my favorite episode. Like I said, that's the only time you actually said nice things about Jordan.
Man, we always say nice things about Jordan.
I
don't never say anything bad about Jordan.
What about you, John? Not John. Travis. Start with you, Travis. What about you, Travis? What show topic did you like the most? You remember the most?
Well, I mean, the most memorable one I think for me, well, besides the McCants one, that was hilarious. But I really liked the one where you guys did a ton of work and did like the top 75. Was it the best players?
The top 50. This is right here. The top 50 greatest players.
Yeah, 50, you unveiled the criteria, and it was just really interesting to see like where they landed and like shook up. And it was just it was cool because it brought a lot of information regarding a lot of players. I really didn't really have any idea about like some of the names, like as far as like their accomplishments, and so that was an awesome one, and like it just brought we had a great discussion around multiple players and like the order, and it was just a great. I think that was a great show because we've used that criteria a lot more in the going forward here. So for me, that one was the most memorable, like probably favorite one, because the exposures have been a ton of them and like a lot of them like all the time. But that one for me stood out just because it was like there were so many players involved.
No doubt. So what about you, John? Which topic this past year did you like the most?
I know Darnell's favorite episode.
Well, my favorite show was the same as Travis' show, the Top 50 show. I loved all the work y'all did and y'all put into that. It broke down everything, and I just love that show. And I love every show when y'all bring somebody on to have an argument of who the GOAT is, and they all do the same thing and lose their own argument with their own argument. Every show that is like that is just, I sit back and just watch because it's so funny to me. I just sit back, and then Travis tries to warn them, and they don't go. They don't.
I'm surprised nobody mentioned the episode with Willie.
Which one?
Talk about Willie. Willie was here on Friday night. Willie was initiated on Friday night. Willie's the best. Shout out to Willie, man.
Willie think Jordan Batman, so it's kind of hard to argue with him about Jordan. He thinks he's Batman. Like he thinks Michael Jordan's a superhero. It's kind of hard to
Friday
debate
was
him
called
because
the Dugout Show. Friday is called the Dugout
That shit
Show.
was funny. Hey Johnny, that was genius, bro. That is the funniest shit I've seen on YouTube, bro.
Hey,
As soon as he came up here, hey Johnny, when he came up on Friday, and the only thing I heard was Twin Man, I was like, this motherfucker mad.
Oh my God! Look, somebody just put in the comment. Look, NBA Talk just put in the comment. NBA Talk just said, "Hey Johnny and B Lee, my favorite show of all time was when y'all had Willie go up and he said, MJ, stop crying."
Matter of fact, we actually have to play that video. Can you play that video?
I have that video. I don't. Can will it allow me to play it off of YouTube like that? Can I do it right now? I can show it to you guys.
I
if you
believe
guys
it.
wanna see
I believe it can. Let's try it.
Let's try.
I remember that.
Copyright your own material?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no. He said copyright. I mean, we could play it because I'm gonna bring it up, Brandon. I have it here. Let me bring it up. So, what's your favorite topic, Twin Man? Since we got some time to look it up, what's your favorite topic?
Well, my favorite guest appearance of y'all is when y'all went over to Michael Jordan fans are the best. I put it in the comment section. That was like a slow move. That was like a car crash in super slow motion because they lost their mind and couldn't come up with a coherent argument. It was just straight emotion. So that was my favorite guest appearance. My second favorite guest appearance is every time, hey Johnny, you go over to FYF. That should be funny. But my favorite show over here is every single time, like I have to agree with John. Every single time y'all brought somebody up and said you get 5 minutes to explain why Jordan's the GOAT. And they say exactly the same thing. I'm 6-0 in defensive player of the year, and he had the greatest individual season of all time. I mean, he averaged over 30 points for his entire career, and you know he stopped crying. And I mean, look at the shoe sales, and I mean, look at the Gatorade commercial. I mean, look, I believe I can fly. Like, they say the same shit, and the crazy part is when Travis started coming over here, you would just see him in the corner, hand on his head, just shaking his head.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
it's just
And
painful.
Ralph, I already know you want to smoke with me for what I said on Friday night. I stand by what I said. Golden State Warriors are the greatest. The 2017 Golden State Warriors is the greatest team ever. No team healthy can beat that team, Ralph.
Nah.
Period.
I think 86
listen.
Celtics can.
Don't start no trouble. We're not here for no trouble. It's a celebration, bitches. It's a celebration, bitches. But welcome.
What's going on, guys?
Welcome, Ralph Alexander, who's also been a part of the GOAT James Kingdom platform for well over a year, so he's been able to witness a lot of the stuff we're talking about. Thank you again for joining us, Ralph. You have been a part of us. Thank you again, sir. We want to thank you personally, Brandon and I. Thank you, sir. So you hear what we're talking about. We're talking about the topic. Brandon, can you bring up the video?
Are you ready?
If I put it to the big screen, will it still show? Let me see if I put it to the big screen. Okay, hold on. Let me put it to the big screen.
Oh my God, I did not. Oh Jesus.
Is it on? Yeah, okay. There we go. Let's
this
show.
Oh God.
Let's listen to Willie.
Jordan played every 48 minutes of the game. He ain't never sit out. He ain't never want to hurt his fans from watching him perform. You talking about GOAT? When you paid a ticket to go see Michael Jordan, don't you know crime was down when Jordan was on TV, Bob?
Photo was taken at 4 p.m. prime time for street level dealing. That is Riggs and Calhoun, Mountain Fayette, Everson and Bryce. It's your footpost, Deputy.
I know where it is, Major. What I don't know and very much want to know is where is the West Baltimore drug trade?
I hope, Major, these are not staged photographs you're showing us. No, sir. They're not. No, Deputy. I found another approach.
I'm all ears, buddy.
I moved them off the corners.
God damn it. Don't be coy with me, Major. I can see that. What I want to know is how the fuck you managed to move them and where the fuck they are now.
Oh my God.
Oh, the GOAT intro right there.
Yes, it is.
Oh yes, it is. That's it. That nostalgia right there. Bring everybody back.
Yes.
That's why everybody stopped doing crime. They went home and they said we're gonna watch NBC.
If anything, it's closer because they see the shoes, they when they go rob up people to go get the shoes.
That's what it is. America's criminals are MJ fans, y'all. If you want to catch a criminal, go to a Nike store and catch the Jordan fan. Oh God.
He didn't touch it with both hands. That's the thing. You think so, Michael? 55 hits, 2 to go.
That's GOAT shit right there. You can tell a referee what to do in the game.
But I believe you. I saw one hand.
Nigga, 55,000 we call that.
You can't make this shit up, people.
The GOAT right there.
You cannot make this shit up.
Yeah, R.I.P. Mr. KS, baby. R.I.P. brother. R.I.P. GOAT James Kingdom. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
Jesus Christ.
Yo. So, hey, listen. We don't do it. Hey, Ralph, you was there, Ralph. The man said, give me my minute or give me my time. That was what he said. He said, crime stopped when Michael Jordan was playing basketball.
I didn't understand that logic. You already know I don't like those kind of conversations.
And just so y'all know, I'm from Chicago, and the Bulls game came on Channel 9. I don't remember no crime stopping when the Bulls played. I grew up in the projects. I still heard gunshots when the Bulls was playing. I still remember all the crime.
Matter of fact, yeah, bring up Zero's comment,
part of
Brandon.
that video.
The one where he talks about Young
funniest
Miami.
part of that video is Craig
ahead,
looking
man.
up. It's Craig looking up. Like, what the fuck did he just say? And Travis, again, famous, hand on his head. She's shaking his head. Like, what the fuck did he just say crime stop? And that's Travis, what goes through your mind when you hear some crazy shit? You too, Craig, what goes through your mind when you hear some crazy shit?
You gotta do a double take, man.
Because Craig, every time you have the same reaction when somebody come up here and say something crazy about Michael Jordan, your head be down. It just pop up like this mother. Yep, he's clipped.
Ralph, so Ralph, tell us. So, what's your favorite GJK show topic that you remember?
My favorite topic was when we did the all-time starting five, like first, second, and third team, like. And then all defensive. I think that was I like that a lot.
Okay, yeah, you've been around for some good topics. You've helped us come up with some great topics as well, brother. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. Man, listen, I can't listen. I can't. I can't argue that. To me, my favorite topic is the top 50 greatest players of all time. I think Brandon and I did a great job, and I believe we shook up the basketball world with that criteria. It was a brilliant idea by Brandon, and we were able to do it. Now, bringing up this comment by Zero, right? Bring that back up, Brandon, please. It says, "Yo, hey Johnny, can you bring up some videos about Young Miami?" Okay. Now, y'all just saw the videos we make. We try to give y'all the best content we have. Obviously, Brandon and I sit and think of different ways to come up and talk about, stuff that we can make for videos. So we directing these videos ourselves. I'm going to tell you this right now. My favorite, most directed video is our GOAT James Kingdom divorce court video. It is the best put together video we ever did. If you ever watch the actual real divorce court episode and then watch watch either or, you would see how great of a job we did with that actual video. So, and that was the greatest exposure of all time, because we went looking for somebody's basketball records, and what we found was their divorce court records. So, to make a long story short, we have somebody that's been trying to be Dart for a long time. In fact, he joined Dart's reigns. He's actually one of Dart's disciples now. He tired of being a leader. He got embarrassed on TikTok. He tried to get Ralph and them all involved in his nonsense, but it didn't work in TikTok because nobody cares what Young Miami has to say. This man has been obsessed with me, and he has been talking about me for over a year now because obviously, like Brandon said, we do the real things in GOAT James Kingdom. So he decided to take a flight to Miami and challenge me to a game of basketball, and then use that as a catalyst to explain why Jordan is the GOAT over LeBron James, because I wouldn't play him in the game of one-on-one. Now, long story short, we went to go look up his high school record because this man was telling us all his high school stuff. We got video of him talking about how good he was in high school, how he could shoot like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant from mid-range. He had a crossover like Allen Iverson. Right? So Brandon said, you know what? Just like the rest of you idiots, your legal name is available for us to go look, research. And what do we behold and find? We find your dumbass on divorce court being embarrassed by your own wife, saying that you like to actually watch basketball games more than spend time with your family. So we made a whole video clip about that. If you really want to see it, it's available to you guys. I can't show it to you because it's a 19-minute long video, but I can show you where it's at. If Brandon gets a chance to put up the video again, I'll show you where the video is. You can go look at it. It is the GJK divorce court video. That is our best directed video. We're gonna leave it at that because he doesn't deserve our time here on a Sunday afternoon. You guys,
well, we
about that, Brandon? Go ahead.
We do have the one that he was talking about how his basketball skills was. Well, he was like AI, Kobe Bryant, some crazy shit he was saying.
I got it. Let's go. I'm gonna go find it. Thank you for bringing it up. Let's bring it up. It was a short. It was actually one of our most funniest shorts.
Lord.
Listen, Brandon had me up at 2:00 in the morning. Man, Brandon is on Mountain Time Zone, so sometimes he's 3 hours away from me. Sometimes he's 2 hours away from me. Brandon hit me up at 1:00 in the morning with this. It was the most funniest thing in the world. Brandon and I were dying laughing. I sent Brandon the clip from him talking on TikTok on your live too, Ralph. I think it was your live, but no, it wasn't your live. It was Real's live. So he. It is hilarious. It was hilarious. I think I passed it. Hold on, wait. I think I passed it. Hold on, wait. Let me get to it here. It's got to be here somewhere. Hold on. Did I pass it? Where is it? Oh, Shiloh was another funny one. Shiloh. Okay, wait. It's coming up here somewhere. Where is it? Shiloh was another funny one.
They all were funny.
Where is it at?
While you're looking for that, I want to say this, twin man. I think the '86 Celtics actually compete with those Warriors.
There is no NBA team, Ralph.
Oh yeah,
if
that
goes
'86 Celtics, you better look at them again.
The '86 Celtics.
There's nobody standing in front of Kevin Durant or Steph Curry. There's nobody standing in front of Kevin Durant.
You better look at that '86 Celtics.
Ralph,
you better look at them again.
Unless you can clothesline Kevin Durant and Steph Curry out the air like they was doing in the '80s, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen.
I think it's a video.
Is it just on TikTok or something?
No, I think it's a video. I think it's longer than a minute. It's not a reel. I think it's longer than a minute. Is it? Where is it on TikTok? Is it?
It must be just on TikTok or something.
Yeah, you got it on TikTok, I believe.
It's on TikTok.
It must be just on TikTok. That's
well. All right. Well, let me play this one. Here we go. Let's play this. This is what started it right here. This was his brilliant plan to exposing GJK, y'all. This is Young Miami, and this is why he got called Young Miami, because only groupies, okay, like Young Miami and City Girls, take flight to go see other men. Listen to this man talk about me here, y'all. Pay attention. You got it up, Brandon? Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Hey, yo, Bro James. It's your worst nightmare once again.
I know that ain't what I think it is.
I got a surprise for you, though. I'm in your city. I'm going to give you the opportunity to come play me one-on-one.
Sounds like these niggas must be joking, man. I don't know how you niggas going with this. He was dead serious.
In a game of basketball, something that you can't out-debate me in.
I knew I had something going on. I can smell it. I can smell it. Anybody coming here having news crack, I can smell it. I smell a little crack in you.
Because every time we go head-to-head, brother, I destroy you. With little to no effort, a.k.a. with Z-level effort. So you on the clock. I'll be waiting on your response. Peace.
I smell a little crack in you.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
I smell a little crack in you.
Oh,
You can't make this shit up.
you can't make this shit up. We got stalkers, groupies.
Make this shit up.
Because y'all game of one-on-one would have decided the debate, Johnny?
Am
my bad. No, my bad. I was off. My bad. Hey, AD, you got me right there. My bad. I was off on that one. Let me go back. Goodbye.
We are the GOAT, Brandon. They can't fuck with us, Brandon. We undefeated, Brandon. We fucking undefeated, bro.
That game of one-on-one would have decided all debates. Hey, Johnny, you should have did it.
See how it feels to be undefeated? That's all.
Undefeated. The GOAT. We are the GOAT. GOAT James Kingdom.
See how it feels to be undefeated?
Oh man. So hey, let's move on. Talk about that. Let's move on to the next topic. What was y'all guys' favorite GJK moment? Now you guys have hinted to it a little bit here. Let's start with you, Brandon. What was your favorite moment? What was your most memorable moment of this year on our show? What we done here on the show on a Sunday afternoon.
I don't know.
We'll give you some time to think about it. Let's start with you, Craig. What was your favorite moment, Craig? What was your favorite?
It, man. Said he stopped crime. Like
that's the same for you, Travis. The stop crime one. What's your favorite moment?
I mean, there's so many, but I mean, probably. I mean, the first time Ryan came on, that was pretty memorable.
Oh my God!
What about the dude Spencer who was crying? What about Spencer who was crying?
They say Spencer said, "Can somebody please re-explain for me? Can somebody explain for me?" That's you, John. John is Ryan. It's Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan was. I was gonna say I had Ryan already set up.
You already had Ryan. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get to you, twin man. Ralph, what was your favorite moment this past year, Ralph?
My favorite moment.
Yeah, off the top of your head, brother.
Probably Shiloh.
Yeah, Shiloh.
Oh wait, did you say shallow or Shiloh? Which one did you say?
Shiloh.
Because my wife told me, she was like, "You so wrong for calling him shallow." I was like, "Well, he has shallow comments, so let's leave that alone." Shout out to him too, man. He's been a Facebook troll for a while. He's always bothering Brandon and I for a long time. Brandon, you said you had somebody. Do you remember Brandon? Oh, you said Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer. He was hilarious. Yeah, we actually do got like a 2-minute video of Spencer crying.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get Twin Man's take while you pull up. You want to pull up Spencer's thing, or you want me to find it?
Yeah, it's probably best if you find it since you're on there.
I'll find it. Twin Man, what was your favorite GJK moment while I find this Spencer moment here?
I don't really know which one to choose from because that stop and crime one is that one really is like that's goated. that's really goated. But I don't know. Ryan came up here, Shiloh came up here, Ryan came up here. Like, it's so hard to choose between the buffoonery, but it has to be one of those for me. Like, I got to put my top 3. It's going to be Willie's stop and crime moment, Ryan's double talk, and Shiloh not knowing what the hell he talking about.
I mean, the thing is, like, Willie said so many things other than the Batman comment was hilarious. Like, he said so many things. I think Johnny just did the Batman thing that he thought he was a superhero.
No, there's other videos. No, he did. Yeah, again, we have series. We have
that's
other
the one
videos
that I did was like 4 minutes though. But yeah, let's go ahead and
Willie is liable to come up here and say anything, bro. Like, I swear to God.
Willie's the best.
Jordan killed cancer. I'm waiting for him to say it. Jordan killed cancer.
All right, so here is Spencer, right? This is Spencer. This was one of the first exposing GJKs, and again, this guy was
that was the first one.
Yeah,
this
was the first one. Let's go here. Look, this is me. Look, my background and everything.
You didn't talk about anything. You didn't state any case that Michael Jordan is the greatest. I did not make one point why Michael Jordan is the greatest. Not one.
Brandon. Okay, explain your reasoning. How did I not make one? What was?
I don't know what point you made. Are you saying is that Michael Jordan was
I answered a clarifying question.
Spencer. Everything you just named right now is all the things that Michael Jordan has, but none of that makes Michael Jordan the GOAT.
Let's go to round 2. Because the first round, you didn't explain yourself well. So let's go to round 2.
all you have to do is look back at the tape and what you say.
Listen, don't do this. Don't do this because the lights are on, which means you're officially getting exposed by the exposer. Do not tell me what I said. It is recorded, and not only will we go back and make a video of you being exposed, you will see clear as day. And so will your wife and your child how you got exposed this afternoon on a Sunday afternoon.
Damn.
So don't do that because we don't do that in Go James Kingdom. Travis, please explain to us
Look
why
at
Mike
Travis. Look at
Jordan
Travis.
I want to be part of that, man.
Travis is like, I'm on my couch. Look, Travis said, I don't want no smoke, hey, Johnny.
Look, it's okay. I just want to make sure you understand.
Okay, so here's the point.
This should not be so hard to explain why Michael Jordan is the GOAT. It should not be this hard. This should not be this hard to explain why Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Look at Travis's face. Is be the best.
This should not be hard to explain why Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Him and Craig, bro, they be killing me.
It really should not.
These guys are just clowns, man.
Look at his face, yo. Look at his face. Check out Spencer's face.
LeBron James and Jordan, because we don't even know if 12 is the most. There might be somebody who has more than LeBron. But we don't use these silly numbers. We don't use these things. Jordan fans know more about LeBron than they do know about Jordan. That's fine.
That's false.
No, you got exposed. You got exposed. It's okay.
Okay.
He said he got exposed. Sit your punk ass down. Oh my God.
Well, I guess there is no winner in this debate.
Oh my God. And there's another video. Again, all these videos, there's more of it. So as you can see, the video I just played is this video right here to the top right. And then there's another one. It's a 9-minute one. This is another one he gets embarrassed. It's even worse. So we have more. But for me, my favorite moment was Mike Peake. I'm not going to lie, y'all. The fact that we were able to get Mike Peake on GOAT James Kingdom and to give him his first interview, for him to explain himself and talk and available, I think that's our best moment. That showed how far Brandon and I has grown. Because like Brandon and I said, we just started as two guys who wanted to talk about LeBron James and the GOAT conversation. And here we are interviewing guys like Mike Peake, who's a true viral sensation. Which we all know who Mike Peake is. We are done with the 90s. So that's my favorite moment. But as you can see, guys, we have countless videos. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. You guys are haters. Go ahead and subscribe as well, haters. You might as well. It's just gonna be great content. It's just great. You guys don't have nobody like Brandon and I. You guys, Ralph. Let's be real, Ralph. You deal with a lot of bronzexuals. Who is better than GOAT James Kingdom?
Who's better than GOAT James Kingdom as far as LeBron sexuals, you said?
Yes, bronzexuals. We're bronzexuals. We love LeBron here. We love LeBron, so we can't. I mean, what were we going to deny the phrase? I mean, that's what they're going to call us.
Johnny's a bronzexual. I don't know what the hell that is.
Right. I didn't hear it until I Facebook. Like nobody talks like that in real life.
I think you know,
y'all say
one of the best moments.
We get called that all day. We get called that every day, all day.
One of the best moments we had was when Craig was lying on Sunday, and God struck him with a light.
I'm serious. Like literally, I've never heard the term until I came on Facebook. Like
what, LeBron sexual?
Even LeBron.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's the same thing. I ain't hear the term either until I started being on social media as well.
Oh my
That's
God.
a social media thing.
All right, well,
I think it was.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead, Ralph. I'm sorry. Go. No, wait, wait, man. Let Ralph finish. Go ahead, Ralph.
The best one I've heard that Chilltown's a good Bron man. Like he really articulates himself very well.
Oh, he's up
encountered.
There. Oh, but wait a minute now. On the account of Travis, right? Let's bring this clip up here. Where is
exactly
it?
Where he going?
Where is
Hey
it?
Johnny,
There it is.
Oh,
wait. Oh, I can't make it bigger? Can I make it bigger?
No.
Oh, this is where I lied.
Yeah, definitely when you lied.
No.
What did Jordan average?
First of all, pause that.
11.4. So you need to tell me that no
That's why I said no diddy.
final series that did average that.
That was crazy.
Correct.
That was
Absolutely,
crazy.
man.
But no, but pay attention, Ralph. Pay attention to what Chilltown called Brandon and I.
It was Magic having 14 assists. So, Travis, you tried. You been listening to all these lies that Jordan fans say, and you're going to repeat without even looking? Oh, Travis, you're better than that. You're better than that, Travis. Don't believe the lies that they tell you. All they do is lie.
But Travis, do yourself a favor, my man. You gotta do your homework when you talk to these dudes, yo. You can't just come up here. Like, you can't just listen to people. You gotta go do your homework. Because these dudes, you ain't just in the ring with some amateurs. You're in the ring with pros.
That's motherfucking right.
Okay.
Nah, that's motherfucking right. We pros.
I got the smoke that day.
That's what you just missed. You just supposed to say non-point guard. That's what you'd have been
No,
right.
he was supposed.
He
He would have said that. No, he was supposed to say the last Finals MVP with the highest.
Yeah,
I knew it was one of those damn things, and I was like.
So Ralph, yeah, shout out to Chilltown and Chilltown Sports, who we had him on as well. That's another special guest that we were very proud to have as well. On top of people like Mike Peak, we've had Low on, we've had Sports Fluent on. Obviously, we have you on, Ralph. We've had plenty of guys on. You guys all are popular on other platforms. So again, thank you guys. You guys are all great. Thank you for joining us and helping us make GOAT James Kingdom what it is. But we keep coming with it, man. So. What else do we have here, Brandon? You got anything else? Because I got some stuff here, but I want to see if you have anything else. Are you there, Brandon?
You're muted.
You muted yourself, Brandon.
My bad. Yeah, you go ahead with what you had planned. It's cool.
All right. So from there, most of the stuff you guys talked about, we most of the stuff topics that we talked about. We talked about the McCants show because the McCants show is the most watched GOAT James Kingdom show.
Yeah.
It has the most views of all of our shows this past year. That's where we had another one of my most favorite reels was the one that Brandon made of Man Down Sports and Mel.
That dude kept lying.
Oh, and the bad part about it was Brandon put the one with the glory clip in it from the movie Glory, and he did it on MLK Day.
I remember that.
Yeah. So that was that show. That was the Rashard McCants show. We were talking about why do people get upset that people say LeBron's better than Kobe? Like, oh my God, like y'all gotta leave us alone. It's one thing we gotta argue with Michael Jordan, but we shouldn't even have to argue the Kobe stance. So that was one of the most watched views. Another thing we didn't bring up about as far as exposure was NMB's exposure, because NMB's exposure was big because he was. Remember he brought up that Jordan was the top in all his positional.
Yeah, he just kept making up stuff.
Yeah, right. And I asked him what was your top 5 shooting guards, and he didn't have a top 5 shooting guard. So that was another thing that I wanted to bring up. That was a very popular show. But our most watched video as well is Brandon breaking down Kobe Bryant and LeBron James in that same episode, in that same show. And then our most watched reel is really the Kai Cenat reel. But that's not a GOAT James Kingdom reel. I posted the Kai Cenat reel because I thought it was just funny just to post a reel. But as far as a GOAT James Kingdom reel, it's an old video, but it's still the top view video. It's the legal defense versus the zone defense. I posted it like 2 years ago, and it's still our number one real view. It has the number one views of all of our views on anything we've done. Anything. So I don't know if you guys ever seen that video. I think somebody said that they've seen us off that video as well. But I think though our best show, and I would always say this, was the in-season tournament show. I think we had that show brought us a lot of subscribers. It was a fun show. We had a lot of people show up. I thought it was a great show. And obviously I had my little prop day. It was my day to put my goggles on and have some fun. And then on top of that, I think Brandon will agree with me. The Michael Jordan is overrated show. When we were showing you guys Jordan's clips.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was pretty good. That was good. But go ahead, Craig. You was gonna say something?
I was gonna say I don't know if I said it at that show. I said a hypothetical situation with the in-season tournament champions wind up in the play-in. How would that feel?
Shots fired.
One thing I really want to give you guys credit for is
Lakers might not be in the playoffs, man. They're not even might not even make the playoffs.
Nah, they solidify for the play-in. There's no way.
Yeah, but that's not the playoffs. You still got to win the play-in.
They got to win 2 games.
They got to win. They got to win a game. Right now they're the AFC.
Now let me ask you.
They got to win 2 games.
They're the AFC now, but hey,
yeah,
LeBron and AD is about to sit out. They want to get into that bottom half, so they don't want to have to see those Denver Nuggets.
But I looked online at the NBA.com.
Wait, Ralph. Did you just bring breaking news? LeBron and AD's not playing today?
They're day to day. They saying
both of them are
LeBron
playing.
just
They always dated, Ralph. They always been day to day. They got 70 games.
But
in the books,
no. Here's the thing. LeBron just got on that list today. He just got on that list. AD was already on the list. It's like he got on that list probably like 3 hours ago.
Nah, they playing.
LeBron been day to day for about a few months now.
You can put the link up again.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't day to day.
I have fantasy, and I check this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
He's always every day is day to day. It's day to day every day for LeBron. Every day, not AD, but for LeBron.
If that was the case, why? I mean, he wasn't on the list this morning. Like he got early this morning. He wasn't on the list. He just got on the list this morning.
First time he's not. I'm looking at it now.
Every time I check the injury report,
you're gonna see Brandon. Here's the thing: you're gonna see him now. But what I'm saying, at 9 o'clock, he was not on the list. He was not on the list.
So you're saying as of yesterday, he wasn't on the injury reports. That's what you're saying?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
He's hurt, but they wouldn't report that he's hurt. So
no, they have to though. They have to do it in certain scenarios just in case.
They have to if it's hurt, if he's bothering him enough from not to play, they gotta list it. But like I said, he's been hurt for the last 6 years. There's a lot of stuff he's been playing through.
Yeah, both of them are playing today though. They have to.
Yeah,
LeBron
if they lose, playing. You just no
if
way
they lose, they actually go to the bottom of the play-in. So
they don't want to do that though. I ain't gonna lie.
Because they got Denver.
No one knows where like Denver's sitting. Like no one knows where Denver's going to finish. So it'd be pointless for them to not play.
Now, if you look at the last,
Denver's third now, right?
Yeah, Denver's
third. They're second. They're second. No, they're second.
No, Minnesota's not second now. Minnesota's second.
It's
as of today.
Yeah, Minnesota's second as of right now. Denver's third.
I could have sworn I saw Denver.
They're all tied right now. Yeah.
No. Denver's third. Denver's third right now. Denver needs both OKC and Minnesota to lose, which Minnesota plays Dallas, I think. No, they play Phoenix. And OKC plays Dallas, and Denver plays against I think it's Memphis. So if Denver wins and those two teams loses, Denver will be the number 1 seed. But if OKC wins, they're number 1. Memphis,
so what times do those 3 teams play, and what times do the Lakers play?
Everybody in the West play at 2:30.
I think everybody plays today. It's like 30 teams playing.
Everybody play at 2:30.
Oh, everybody play at the same time.
The West play at 2:30. Central Time, and the East plays at 12 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah, there's games. All the games are at 1 Eastern, and then there's the games at 3:30 Eastern for the West Coast games. Again, hey, listen, we got a poll up. We want to ask this, Brandon. I asked the people this if they want to see what type of content we want. We're gonna keep expanding. I put down: should we do a Lakers pregame or postgame lives? Should we do a GJK NFL show? Should we do just more videos on game film? Or should we just branch out into entertainment news? As of right now, we have 47 votes. 43% say they would like us to do Laker pregame and postgame lives. Although there's a lot of channels that do that.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, there's a lot of channels that do that. So,
I'm not surprised on that.
What do you think? I think I know what Brandon's probably gonna say, but let me see which one of these 4 would you rather do, Brandon?
Probably none of them.
Brandon said none. I'm telling you, Brandon is the most nonchalant brother I ever met in my life, brother. I'm telling you, he just said none of them.
Yo, Brandon and
I thought you was gonna say the NFL show because I know Brandon wanted to do something on football.
I mean, we did our NFL thing. You know, I'm not gonna brag about the Chiefs until they get in the Super Bowl, so I'm good.
Shots fired.
One thing I wanted
he knows his team is going to the Super Bowl. That's what he's telling us. Anyway, so basically next February we're going to have another Super Bowl show, y'all, just to let y'all know.
Is Rasheed Rice going to be there, though, man?
No, that sucks. But he will.
No, he's not.
Somehow he will.
Now it's Aaron Rodgers time, though. He tired of all the bull crap. He gonna bring one to the Jets.
Well,
here comes the Jet fan. Oh, my God. Here comes New York.
Brandon and Johnny, one thing I did want to say that was really quick. There was and this is like kind of, not super off topic, but I'd say like the best thing about being like, interaction, like seeing, not just for you guys, but like everyone shows that like it really makes you do a lot of research as far as like,
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, I was seeing like the guys in the chat are talking about Kobe and everything. I was one of those guys who was like, no, Kobe's the best, and like nothing else matters. But like obviously, like if you're gonna talk to you guys and go back and forth, or even like just be in a conversation, you better know your stuff. And like that's like I think one of the benefits is like it really enlightens you to a lot of players, and it really to me it really like shook up my top 10, even top 15, just because of
Mm-hmm.
all this context that goes into what your ranking should be. And so that's I think is what like I'm like most appreciative for to you guys is like kind of challenging me to get more knowledgeable as far as like players and like actual resumes, careers, and not just a
See,
narrative.
this is why Jordan's the GOAT. He made y'all feel Kobe was on par between him and LeBron.
Yo, hey, Johnny. Hey, you really gonna like this one. You know, I told you, a few weeks ago over the phone, I've been working on my criteria and everything, and so far, Wilt number 6.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wilt's number 6.
Wait
So far. So far. I'm not done.
He's gonna jump. He gotta jump somebody. He gotta jump somebody.
So far he's number 6.
Oh my God! Shout out to you.
I got one. I got one for y'all.
Uh-huh.
When you bursted everybody's bubble, when y'all put up what they put on Kobe statue, and it was finals appearances and all that other stuff on there, and people was mad because y'all praise finals appearances. Nah, the NBA praises finals appearances, bro. I loved it. That was one of my favorite videos.
Player of the week.
Player of the week. And finals appearances and all that shit was on there. It was awesome.
So when they put the Michael Jordan trophy on his thing, that counts too, right? I just want to let y'all know. Because the NBA did that too.
And that's why they love Craig. And that's why they love Craig. And
that's a good point. I ain't gonna lie.
Prestigious award in NBA
But
for individual achievement.
And so now is it not the Finals MVP? It's the regular season MVP.
It's for the end. What y'all say? Y'all need a
Which
team
was
to make
the
finals,
most?
right? Y'all need a team
Which was
to
the
make
most?
finals?
The MVP the most important now? I thought it was the Finals MVP.
They gave MVPs to finals winners. You have to make the finals to get a finals MVP, which is prestigious.
The Bill Russell Award, right?
Unless you Jerry West.
I'm confused. Is it the Bill Russell Award or is the Jordan Award the most prestigious award? Which one is it?
I would say the Bill Russell because that means
Bill Russell. Okay, all right. So
none of them is named LeBron James. And exactly what y'all do, bring Bill Russell until LeBron James.
Hey,
I love that.
You guys are the best, man.
I'm gonna tell you,
GOAT James Kingdom, y'all. Please subscribe to the channel, man. If not, go follow us on TikTok. Go follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Discord. Follow us on Instagram. Or, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, just join the membership, man. I'm sending Travis a Michael Jordan shirt. You can get a Michael Jordan shirt becoming a member of the channel.
Support it.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go. Go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this, and I told Johnny this. Right now, I have 58 categories on my criteria right now.
58.
58 so far. 58 so far. I just thought up set. No, I'm serious. It's 58 right now. No, seriously.
That's what the top 50 greatest players of all time list did to the Michael Jordan fans. They got y'all out here
and listen,
50 doing everything. Did good job,
it's
Rob,
58.
good job.
It's
good
58
job.
category. It's hold on. I do want to state this. It's 58
injury report.
Nah, listen. It's 58 categories that I have solidified so far. I have a total of 72 that I thought of, and I want to get to 100. Once I get to 100, I'm gonna stop right there, and that's. Once I come up with the list, that's what I'm gonna come up with.
82 games. Is that one of your categories?
Hey,
no,
listen.
no. That's not it, man.
Okay, Rob, listen. Hey, Diesel, sign up for the Castle Guards of GOAT James Kingdom, and we'll send you a T-shirt. You can send us a video of you using it at however you want to use it, and we'll post that video. Just make sure you get your membership. All right, sir? Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Shout out my guy Zero, by the way.
Yeah, Zero got a shirt coming too as well. Actually, Zero was our first GOAT James Kingdom member. He really was the first guy to sign up to the membership. So shout out to you, Zero. We got some stuff sending your way, like we always told
Ralph
you.
got like steals, championships on there.
Everything. Ralph got,
I got
leave
everything.
Ralph,
Listen,
leave him alone.
I got.
Leave him alone.
Look,
Don't put
I
him on the
got
spot yet.
totals.
We gonna put him on the spot when he come with
I
it.
got
Word,
everything.
word.
I got everything.
you.
I got totals. I got everything. I got finals appearances. I got
Finals
most wins in the
losses?
playoffs, losses, everything. I'm coming up with everything.
Views they had in a season.
Huh?
Most views, most ticket sales.
Nah.
Who wore
Not
23?
none of the
Who wore 23
listen,
first? Who wore 23 first?
Yeah,
Who wore
y'all
20?
know I'm not gonna grade these narrative pitches. No, it's gonna be straight. Hey, I'm living on basketball reference at NBA.com. That's how I'm grading.
I got you, but hey,
how many trades they made during the season? How many coaches they had?
Don't be making these narratives. You get a little nervous.
Also, I'm sorry, but the 2013
don't name this. You get a little nervous now.
Wait, what happened, Travis? Say that again, Travis.
There's a take in here. Like he asked who wins between the 2013 Heat and the 2017 Warriors. The 2017 Warriors dog walk that team.
Yeah, we're not beating them. We might have, but we're not doing it. We're not doing that. We had a chance. Y'all should have came on Friday Night Exposure. Willie showed up on Friday night. Shout out to Willie. Willie.
I showed up at the end.
Yeah, you did. I would have gave you the link, Ralph, but I really had to get going because
I understood.
Because talking about that rewrite situation, you guys know I live in Miami and I work in the middle of the night. I got to be to work early in the morning. And one morning I was driving on the highway and I saw a luxury speed Lamborghini on the side crashed, just stranded. And the first thing I thought was a football player. That's the first thing that came to mind. And that's exactly what happened to Rashee Rice. He was driving 100 some miles per hour supposedly.
119.
And
Bobby
crashed
Fields
it.
as well in Charlotte.
And they just walk away. They just walk away from
Bobby
the vehicle.
didn't walk away.
No, he passed away. But I'm saying that the ones who survived, they just literally just walk away from.
Oh, he
cars.
finally confessed that it was him in the car.
Well, they didn't confess, but they got video of him walking away.
Yeah.
No, he actually turned himself in. He turned
himself in. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So just to bring that up, because I know you guys brought that up, man.
That's my Jets. Let's go, Jets.
Bring up Anthony Davis's comment, please. That's another GOAT James Kingdom member. Thank you, sir. He's another proud member of the channel. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. He's been on Friday Night Exposure as well. He actually has a GOAT James Kingdom shirt sent to you. You actually have some more stuff. Reach out to me, Anthony. I got some custom shirt for you. We're doing custom shirts for you guys. We're not selling no merch. You guys don't want to walk around here buying our shirts. Just support our channel so Brandon and I can keep doing what we're doing. Brandon said he doesn't want to expand, but Brandon, I'm going to tell you this now. I'm going to expand on a Monday night. Starting on tomorrow night, I'm going to do the Heat Hour, and we're going to discuss the Miami Heat. So
Lord.
We're gonna have a GOAT James Kingdom Miami Heat show, and we're gonna bring some Heat fans over to the panel.
I see why Brandon don't want to do that show.
I don't think too many people care about the Heat, but have fun with that.
That's fine. That's fine. Again, we're expanding our content. We're always gonna do Sunday. Brandon and I will always be here Sunday noon Eastern time. So that's never going to change. That's never going to change. Am I right, Brandon? We're not going nowhere. We're still here. Bronny James is coming. Yay! We gonna get Bronny James into the subject. So y'all,
you see the question there?
Just be clear. Y'all said his name. Y'all brought him up. So I don't want to hear anything about people bringing up Bronny. No one said Bronny, but someone who thinks LeBron is the GOAT that brought him up. Just put that out there.
You see the question in the chat there, Johnny?
Which one is that? There's a few
from Blue Bolt.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Blue Bolt. The hopes. His holiness. Where I just saw his comment. Where did he go?
I'm happy to fill that if no one else wants it.
Oh my God, let me see here. He says, salute GJK, peace to you, Blue Boat. He said, can the panel explain what makes LeBron James a better overall player than Kobe Bryant and KD? Well, you guys saw what we did about Kobe, but I don't know who wants to take this, Brandon or Travis. You guys can have fun with this one.
KD.
Yeah, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is moving up on my list.
So, Blue Bowl, I'm like not even I'm not even like, I love both those players, but there's no objective way to say Kobe Bryant was better or Durant is better than LeBron, especially because LeBron had such a higher peak defensively than both of them. And that's just facts. And like whatever measurement you want to use, he's obviously more efficient than Kobe. He's just as efficient as Durant, I mean, really the only thing Durant has him on is like his 3-point shooting. But I would say he was just a better two-way player than both of them combined, which is really like important, like when you're ranking players. And none of them approached his
Wait,
peak from.
doesn't Jordan have a better efficiency than Kevin Durant? Isn't Kevin Durant like 48%?
Kevin Durant, I think.
It's 49, something like that, right? 49. It's not 49.7, is it?
Yeah, Durant was.
I could have sworn.
I think Durant was over last time I checked. But
I could have sworn
Durant should be higher.
Brandon, Twin Man said he's in the background. I don't know if you see him or not. Okay, but go ahead. I'm sorry. Travis, continue. Go ahead.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, so LeBron, basically, long story short, LeBron was his peak, and absolute prime destroys both of them, especially when you look at it in terms of a two-way player, both on impact, his on-off. If you want to look at advanced metrics, he destroys all of them as well. So there's really no argument you can make from a numbers standpoint that they were better than LeBron. You can use context, like, you know, if you want to say eye test, or if you want to say, you know, what teams they play, sure, you can talk that. But if you're talking about a numbers and stuff you can measure perspective, LeBron's not going to be touched by those guys.
I mean, I will only say the efficiency does go to Durant, though. Everything else, you're spot on, though.
What efficiency, Ralph?
He's 50. He's shooting 50.1. He's shooting 38.7 from the three and shooting 88 from the free throw. So, I mean, when you look at all three of those, you can say Durant is more efficient. But if you're talking about overall play and everything, now LeBron got that. That's not even conversation.
Durant,
Diesel, be nice, man. Be nice to me. I love you.
It's 50. I didn't know that. Kevin Durant's shooting with the 50% for his career. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
50.1. Yeah, 50.1. This year is
not that far.
Yeah, it's not that far. Okay, yeah, I think it was 49 a year or two ago. Okay, so yeah, he's definitely
gotten better. He just went over it.
You can say Durant. You can say as far as efficiency, Durant is more efficient. But if we're talking about overall play, Durant's not better than LeBron. I think you were spot on
He's
about
not a better playmaker. He's not a better. He's
definitely a better shooter than LeBron, for a fact. He's definitely better shooter than LeBron. That I give him. And he's up there. He's moving up on my ranking. He's about to reach the 30,000 club. He has 12 All NBAs, looking for his 13th. He's getting up there. He's up there. He's getting up there.
Them voted awards helping him out, huh?
Honestly, there's no argument.
Yes, Mr. Michael Jordan MVP
whatsoever for Kobe compared to LeBron. There's no argument anybody can make objectively for Kobe Bryant being better than LeBron James.
Kobe blocked him in an All-Star game. That's all they got.
Kobe played like Jordan.
Kobe's not better than LeBron.
Listen, Kobe's my favorite player ever. But like, if you're just saying he's better than this guy, you better be able to back it up other than, oh, look how great he was at a fadeaway. Like, you can't just use he was great to watch. I agree. He was probably the most aesthetically pleasing player to watch at times in history. But I mean, as far as his overall production and like when the rubber meets the road, you can't statistically or logically say or make an argument for him being better, other than stuff that doesn't really have to do with basketball.
Right. So, let's put it like this: LeBron James' style of play got him more successful than KD's style of play. So pick one.
even in overall resume, LeBron smokes him down too. Like in
I mean, let's be honest though. If KD's not in LeBron's era, we're talking about KD differently. KD was in the finals early. He would have won it earlier. There would have been a different scenario if they would have won it in 2012. I mean, Kevin Durant has been that dude.
KD did what LeBron did about Boston. Boston teamed up, ganged up on him, so he went to Miami. KD was in OKC. Miami ganged up on him, so he went to Golden State.
KD can't build a better team than LeBron.
Listen, I want to know. I just want to know before you put KD over LeBron, we got to make sure KD's over the light skinned boy. That's the facts. That's the truth.
Right.
This KD situation is one of the reasons why I stated earlier how LeBron winning with three different teams is tougher than winning with the same team over and over again when you had the best team. Because say for instance, Steph and KD and all Clay and Draymond, they were healthy for 6 straight years. Do anybody think they would not have won 6 straight titles?
Yeah.
Majority of people would think they would have probably won 6 straight titles.
But they would have dominated the NBA for 6 straight years.
Yeah, but put Kevin Durant on a team who couldn't get out the first round for 4 years.
Not
They probably wouldn't win a title. Then put KD on 2 lottery teams. They probably wouldn't win a title. That's what LeBron James did.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
I
That's
get that,
exactly
but
what
you
LeBron
always
James
act like LeBron went to those teams by himself. It wasn't just LeBron. When he went to Miami, he brought players with him. When he went to the Lakers, they got players for him. I give credit to LeBron because he got the Finals MVP, but this is saying that he did it alone. He came.
No one
with
say
No
he
one
did.
saying get it
But
alone,
if
but
you
he's
pick
the
LeBron
captain
off those
though.
Craig,
teams,
damn, Craig, you just jumped off. You just jumped off the cliff with
saying,
that
like,
one.
we-
Nah, I do
When he
agree
did
with
come
that.
to the
Like,
Lakers, he did come by himself.
But we
He-
didn't
he-
say
I
that
mean,
alone. We didn't say
who
alone.
do you-
We didn't say alone.
as a great, he does make a team a contender. Yes, he does. He
when
makes
LeBron
a
James
top-
go into a team,
a-
well, we got a chance to win. Let's sign a player.
yeah.
Besides
Like-
Cleveland in the first stint. But go ahead, Rob.
What do you mean? They got Shaq. Shaq won with everybody.
Shaq, Debo'd his way into there. Shaq forced
Nah,
his way
at
in.
that point in time, Shaq was actually
They
ring
got Ben
chasing at that
Wallace.
time.
It's not 2000 Shaq or 2001
Because he was jealous of
Shaq.
Kobe, I felt
Stop
like.
it, man.
Hey,
He
he
was-
was. He was upset. He said when Kobe got his 4th, he was upset, and then when Kobe got his 5th, he broke his house up, right? Like he tore up his whole house. something
Yeah,
like that?
I think after that, like when Kobe got his 5th one, I think him
was
going.
50.
You look at it, Cleveland before he got to Cleveland, Cleveland won 66 games, so he was like, all right, let me join this team because this is a championship caliber team. And then even when he left, he went to Boston. Boston was a championship caliber team when he went over there. So he
I don't
was
know
ring
why he
chasing.
went to Phoenix though.
Yeah, but to Brandon's
That was a
point-
trade. It was a
No,
trade.
but to Brandon's point, even people like Shaq, like y'all said, it's hard to win championships on 3 different teams and be the leader of that team. Like Ralph and them like to say, to actually be the leader of the team. So people
Best
like
player in
Shaq,
championship team.
yeah, people like Shaq try to hop around and win an extra championship here and there. He couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That there's players that tried. And like he said, Kevin Durant's a perfect example of it. James Harden, another example of it. James Harden's been on several teams. Chris Paul, my God, Boogie Cousins, and we just naming players that just hopped around. They weren't even doing it as the leader or the main guy, or at least the best player of the team.
The thing is, they're like still expecting LeBron James to do that now, and the thing is, he can't. That's the thing.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, look what he's doing in year 21. This is insane. I believe he's like 6th or 7th in PER and about the same in value of replacement in year 21. Like this is insane numbers. Like at 39 years of age, this guy, what he's doing is insane. What this guy is doing. And then when you look at what he has done in this season alone, at this age, these are the players who have done this. Average 25 points a game while shooting 50% from the field and 40% from the 3-point line. This is not the players who get in the game like Steve Kerr, who barely averaged 10 points. The only thing Steve Kerr averaged 10 points. But these are like stars who are being efficient while shooting efficient. And he's doing this in year 21. And then when we just see who's averaging shoot over 54% and 41% for the 3-point, LeBron stands by himself. Stands right. There's no one there.
You broke that down, so why?
And then
He's a hell of a drug.
and then 25 points per game with 8 assists while shooting the same. LeBron still is the only one by himself. And the only thing we could say is, hey, he's not human. He must be on some type of drugs. This is how good he is. Even Jordan fans realize that Michael Jordan couldn't do this. He must be on steroids. How can somebody be this great? How can somebody be this great?
Yeah, I think honestly, if I want to sit here and say my biggest, well, that was actually another great show y'all did is when y'all did these weird allegations they bringing out against LeBron James, talking about he's on these drugs, even though he's been in the Olympics. God knows how many times. He does all the drug testing every year. He actually was exonerated by the DEA. None of that matters because all of these people that sit here and say he's on these drugs, they have the evidence. None of that matters to you. All y'all got the evidence.
There's more evidence Jordan was on steroids than LeBron was. But we'll leave that alone. We'll leave that alone. We'll leave that alone. Yeah, no,
No,
I'm just saying.
I
Listen,
don't.
listen,
I don't know
Ralph, you
about
got.
that.
Yeah, oh, Ralph, yes, trust me, Ralph. Trust me, it's there. And we got medical science to prove it. There's medical,
You got to
not
send
a
me those
DA
links.
tablet.
I've
Oh, I'm
looked.
gonna send it to
I've
you. I'm
looked.
gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm
Now,
gonna send it to
now
you.
the only thing that I heard about is he was taking supplements for his stamina.
No,
That's the
Ralph.
only thing I really
Google,
heard.
Ralph.
I didn't
Ralph,
even see the
just
article.
Google,
It's more.
Ralph. Just Google. How do you gain 15 to 20 pounds of lean muscle within 3 months, and then come back to me.
I've seen you do that. I mean,
no, it's
but
not me. Listen, oh wait, Ralph.
No. I've seen
Wait.
you do the show. What I'm saying is, I've seen you talk about it before, and like
No, we don't talk about that, Ralph. I don't talk about that. That's what I'm saying. We don't.
No, I heard you said something about it. You broke it down.
Yeah.
I think it was on Friday Night Exposure. You did that.
Yeah, there's some things. That's what I'm saying. There's some things. There are some things, some very suspicious things,
but
and it didn't come from me. But it's. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Talking about articles. We're talking about articles. I don't see no articles on that now.
No, well, articles from where? TMZ give you articles. The tabloid give you articles. Playboy give you
articles that we're talking about. I didn't see that.
Oh no, this is more. This is just like LeBron. It's all circumstantial. Like if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Oh my God. R.P. OJ.
Yeah, he really did say that, bro.
I know he just died, man. Come on.
Yeah, listen.
That's crazy.
All this is circumstantial evidence, but the fact of the matter is that LeBron does take 4 drug tests a year as an NBA player. He was on 3 different Olympic teams, and he had to go through the true Olympic regimen of not just one season. When you joined the Olympic team in 06, you had to be there 06, 07, 08. If you was there for 2012, you had to be there 09, 10, 11, and 12. So
he wasn't on the 012.
He was on the 012 team.
He wasn't on the 2012. He was on the 08.
No, he has 2. He got 2 gold medals, Ralph.
He's on the 12 team.
He's on the 12 team.
All right. The first allegations came out in 2013.
No.
The first allegation.
It's 6 tests a year. They got to take 2 tests in off season.
Yeah, no, but the NFL, the NBA changed the rules well recently to go to 4 tests. I think it was in 2006, and then it's like he said now it's like 6 tests. So, but either that, he went through the regimen of the Olympics as well. I know they said that it was in 2013 where the report came out. That's when the report came out. But again, all of that was all circumstantial. None of that said that LeBron was actually using or anything like that. It was just that he had an associate, and the associate was actually related to his wife's business more than anything. It really didn't have to do with him and all that other crazy stuff. But again, he was exonerated. He was exonerated. LeBron does not show any signs of being steroids other than the greatness that Brandon just showed through.
Well, listen, I'm trolling about that. Like, I won't believe it unless we see him in the court like they did Alex Rodriguez and Mark Aguirre and all of them. That's the only time I will actually really pay attention. I always troll about it, man.
Yeah, no, LeBron
but in the comments, the Diesel dude said OJ did it. I guess he talked about
He killed that white
who all think OJ was innocent? Who all think OJ was innocent?
That man is not innocent. He killed that woman.
Johnny Bakari states this: OJ did not do it.
He didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Man,
y'all want to know? Okay. I've been explaining this for years.
My Knicks didn't win a championship because of that damn court case.
No,
wait,
I've been explaining
before you do
years.
that, hold on, before you do that, this is another great thing about Brandon and I. As polar opposites as Brandon and I are, there are some things that are just, like sometimes we don't even have to talk to one another. This man lives all the way on the other side of the country, and he's talking like me. Go ahead, Brandon. OJ didn't do that shit.
All right. So everybody know OJ was caught speeding away from the house. Everyone knows this. There was cameras. People saw him speeding away. So OJ Simpson was there. He was there. But if you guys know, I think his name was Ronald Golden or something. Yeah, he was a 30-year-old athletic guy. And he was in a fight for his life. with somebody. He had keys in his hand that was full of blood. So it wasn't his blood, but it was full of blood because he was fighting for his life. And when they brought OJ in, OJ didn't have not one mark on him, not one mark on him. If you could look at the pictures, there was no scratches or anything from someone strangling two people. Like there was nothing on OJ Simpson, and there was blood on the passenger side door of OJ Simpson's car. Why would OJ Simpson go through the passenger side door just to get in? Did anybody ever think about that? That makes absolutely no sense. So this athletic guy was in a fight for his life, and OJ Simpson was old at this time with a bad back. With a bad back.
And
Marcus, Marcus Allen was supposed to be like dating Nicole for like a certain part of time, and like OJ Simpson was pissed off, but he was not going to like step to like Marcus Allen because OJ was old. Like he was going to get worked over. So OJ Simpson was not beat anybody. So the thing was, there was this black beanie found on the site, and his son used to wear the same black beanie, and he never wore it after that. He used to wear it every single day. And his son was at work supposedly that day, and his son was the only one who actually clocked in with a handwritten time. So that was also weird. So it was a investigation afterwards that said that OJ Simpson's son did it. We don't know. They don't know why he did it, but somehow he was pissed off, and he called OJ. OJ went over there to pick him up and like get out of the town. So I guess they figure out some way to like remove everything from OJ Simpson's son by making it seem like OJ had something to do with it, so they wouldn't bring his son in. So they were so determined to say OJ Simpson did it that Johnny Cochran concoct this whole theory that it might be him, but none of the evidence will point to OJ Simpson. And what made it so bad was they kept trying to make up evidence to seem that OJ Simpson did it. But OJ Simpson was there. He helped them get away with it, but OJ Simpson did not kill anybody. He made sure his son did not go to prison for life.
Damn.
I have a question. Didn't a police officer plant some shit at the house as well or something like
that? Yep, they kept trying to plant stuff just to get him caught.
Now you can tell. Now you can tell. See, this is why Brandon and I get because Brandon does his research. My wife has the same conclusion that Brandon has. She believes it was OJ's son as well, right? Now this is the key thing. All that Brandon said, the evidence that everybody thinks convicts OJ of this crime was all tampered evidence. Like Brandon said, this individual was fighting for their life. The person who did this could have never cleaned themselves off and got themselves into a limo within 30 minutes. They supposedly said that the crime happened at a certain time, and 30 minutes later, OJ was in a limo headed to the airport. There is no way you're going to commit a crime like that and wash yourself off and get rid of all the evidence. There's no way you're getting back into the Bronco without putting blood on all over the car, all over everything. The evidence that they have of OJ in the crime scene was doctored. They actually showed it in the trial where there was a footage of supposedly OJ's blood on a gate. It wasn't there the first day they took the picture of that gate. It was supposed to be there 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later. The blood that they found in OJ's house on a sock had a chemical that is used to preserve blood, which basically means they took OJ's blood and poured it on the sock. They proved that in the trial. Everything that the police had as evidence was all circumstantial and was all tampered with. They proved it in the trial. There was the little drops that they had on his driveway. Matter of fact, there was a vial of OJ's blood system of OJ Simpson's blood that was missing OJ Simpson's blood. It was half full after getting a full specimen. They asked the officer when he grabbed OJ's specimen, what did he do with it? The man said he took it home with him. He didn't even take OJ's blood and submit it as evidence. He actually took it into his car, drove home, had a meal, went to sleep, woke up the next day, then decided to bring OJ's blood in as evidence for a crime. You're not supposed to do that. They completely messed up and did everything. They fucked up. The LAPD fucked up because they thought all they had to do was blame a black man for a white woman's murder, and everybody know in American history that's automatic guilty. There's nobody who ever got off. OJ was the first.
Hey, before I'ma go,
Yeah,
I'ma say this.
This is too serious.
Before I go,
Uh-huh.
I'ma say they're the reason why we didn't win that championship that year.
Sunglasses.
That's the reason why.
Well, listen. To end the story well, everything is fine. OJ is back with his love of his life. All right, y'all. R.I.P. OJ, man. R.I.P. OJ. These guys are in the comments going crazy. Peace out to Ralph, man. Thanks for joining us, brother. I know you got to get going. It's a tough, man. It's been a great show. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. I've had a fun show. Hopefully you guys are having fun as well. We see everybody in the comments. Anybody want to address any comments? Or you see anything you want to address, Brandon?
Nah, I'm cool. What about you guys?
No, but I am going to drop off now. I'm about to go do this run.
All right,
Have a good day.
All right, Craig.
see you, Craig.
Before you go, Craig, thank you for everything, brother. You do well. Peace and blessings, man. Enjoy yourself, man. We'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah, Craig.
Next Sunday.
Thank you
All
for
right, see you,
everything,
Craig.
Craig. And same thing to you, Ralph. Thank you for everything as well, because you guys do not have to take your time out on a Sunday to deal with Brandon and I as we do. We bring facts, bro. We bring facts. That's what Brandon and I do. Obviously, you see Brandon and I do research. We go look things up. We look things up. We don't make things up. That's what Jordan fans do. They make things up. This is GOAT James Kingdom. So we're going to keep bringing you new content. We're going to keep doing new things, y'all. We're going to keep doing what we're doing best. So go ahead and check out the membership of the GOAT James Kingdom platform. That way you can support Brandon and I so that we can keep doing these things for you guys. Because as you can see, we're not going to stop. And LeBron's not stopping anyways. So we got about 5-10 minutes before we get up out of here, Brandon. Let's make our predictions, right? We got the playoffs coming around. What is your predictions, Brandon, for the playoffs and upcoming next couple of weeks?
I think it's going to be most likely the Celtics in the East who's going to come out, and I'm just hoping that the Lakers meet Denver in the Western Conference Finals, and somehow the Lakers prevail and win a new title. that's my prediction. If not, Denver's going to be back-to-back champions.
Oh, back to back. All right, Travis, what do you have for predictions, man, for the playoffs, man?
I mean, I also, it's hard to predict against the Celtics just because unless there's a total meltdown, there's no reason why they shouldn't. They're the top 5 offensively and defensively. But I think the West is a lot more interesting because I actually like the way Dallas looks right now. Like they're incredibly hot. Luka is playing insane ball. He's probably having one of the best statistical seasons ever, and I mean, I think it's going to be a dogfight, but I'd be surprised a little bit if the Nuggets don't come out just because I think Jokic is a top 3 floor raiser of all time, and that's what he does for that team. But I think it's going to be – I'm calling Celtics Nuggets, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Dallas there, honestly.
Okay. All right. King John, who you got for the playoffs? What's your predictions?
I'm kind of with Brandon. I think the Celtics are coming out of the East. I believe they don't have any excuses. I think it's a failed year if they at least come out the East. And I actually think I'm more in line with the Lakers actually making it to the finals. I mean, I don't care who they play in the Western Conference Finals. I actually believe they will come out of the West. And I think actually having a lower seed actually helps.
Okay, all right. Twin man, what you got for us? What you expect for the playoffs next coming up? It's April, y'all. April, May, and June. Best time for basketball.
In the
fans.
East, I can't disagree with the Celtics. I'm a Knicks fan, and they've been playing decent, so they're my dark horse, of course. I'm just gonna be real. But in the West, I wouldn't be shocked if Denver came out. But honestly, I think they can be beat. I think there's a couple of teams that would give them problems. Timberwolves to be one, and OKC. I think they would give them problems. But if the Lakers get to the Western Conference Finals, I think they're getting back. I think they go to the final. If the Lakers can get to the Western Conference Finals, I think they close the deal this year and they get there. But I think they lose to Boston.
Lakers are not going to be in the playoffs.
Be real.
Yeah, shots fired by Travis. Well,
Let's talk about the teams that will actually be there. T-Wolves, Nuggets. No,
oh
maybe
my
Thunder.
God.
I mean,
You know what, Travis?
Jaleel,
I can't even get mad at you because you're right. There's a possibility they don't make the playoffs, but I don't see them getting to the play-in and not beating these play-in teams. I just don't see it.
Jaleel, just to answer your question, he asking Brandon and I, what will next week's show be about next Sunday? Again, Brandon and I usually don't pick a topic till about Friday night, Saturday afternoon, or sometimes Sunday morning, to be honest with you guys. But more than likely, it'll be about the playoffs and what the Lakers is going and how everything is going with the Lakers. To give my take, my objective take as a basketball fan, Boston's going to win everything. Boston's just the better team. I don't see nobody beating Boston. I've been thinking to myself that Jason Tatum is about to change the narrative on his name. So is Jaylen Brown. They're going to win a championship. People are just going to accept it. It's just going to go well. It's just going to be another great championship for Boston. That's my objective take. I really don't see nobody beating Boston. But I'm not an objective fan today. I'm a Miami Heat fan. So it is going to be Biscayne in June, okay, like it always is for me, because I want to see another parade on Biscayne Boulevard in June in Miami. So I got my Heat, and I'm going to talk about that tomorrow night, why I think my Heat can actually make it all the way to the NBA Finals. And they're going to play the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, come on, man. I've been rooting for them dumbass Lakers all year. They better show out now. Brandon told me LeBron was going to do it, so he's going to do it. LeBron is playing better than... Look at the numbers Brandon just showed you that LeBron is doing. He has been pacing himself just for this. LeBron is healthy. The NBA's in trouble. All we need is Anthony Davis to do what Anthony Davis does, and LeBron is about to put up 30 points per game in the playoffs, y'all. He is about to light it up. It's a wrap. So it's going to be the Lakers and the Heat, the NBA Finals, and we're going to have a great show. We're going to have another great show.
Man, if it's the Lakers and the Heat, I'll be happy because that's an easy final for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Johnny, what time is your show tomorrow?
I'm thinking 8 p.m. and it's probably going to be recorded for the first show, to be honest with you, because I'm going to call it the Heat Hour. I just got to do some research and do some things. But I might go live. Again, you guys will know, but I'm definitely going to do a Heat show because I've been inspired, man. My wife got, she got several Knicks fan pages and they're making money, and why can't we represent our Heat fan? I'm a Heat fan. I can represent the Heat. Forget Brandon. Nobody care what Brandon thinks.
Hey, I got to tell Brandon one thing. I bought this hat right after you sent me that message. Okay, and you know what I'm talking about. I bought this hat right after you sent me that message. It's a Bears hat.
Is that the Bears?
Yeah.
Brandon, have you ever been a Bears fan, Brandon?
Me? Nah.
No,
he told me to take off that Detroit hat. So
who was your team before Mahomes?
I didn't have a team. Well, when I grew up, I was a Barry Sanders fan.
So you like the Lions? Okay. Or you just like Barry Sanders? You just like players. You don't have no team. Brandon do not take one for the team unless it's Go James. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's been another great Sunday show. We see all you guys in the comment. You guys are all great. Again, thank you again. This is our 100th episode, our 2-year anniversary. We're going to keep it going. LeBron's about to show y'all why we call him the GOAT. He's going to have another great season because he's not going to stop. He's going to get an extension. We're going to have more episodes. We'll be back next Sunday. I'll be back next Friday, and I'll be back tomorrow. So y'all have a great Sunday. Peace and blessings, y'all. This is GOAT James Kingdom.
Peace out.
Peace.